Hello everyone. I have come up with another portfolio website which you can make with React and Tailwind, and this is totally beginner friendly. If you only know what is map, array and some basic Tailwind classes, then I think you should be you should be able to make this website on your own. So let me show you what I have in this website. This is our navbar section, and when you click on it, it is going to go to the respective sections: portfolio and contacts. And we have done all of that with the help of React Scroll. Then we have our banner section. This is a custom font that I have used, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can use custom fonts as well. And then this is the stats section. If you want to show some statistics, you can show that. This is about me section, and here we have the download CB button. If you click on it, then something is going to download. I'm going to show you how to do that as well. Then you have our services section. Here we have nice hover effect going on. Then the experience section, when you hover over it, it just scales up. Then we have our education and skills section. Then we have the portfolio section. In this portfolio section, we have nice hover effect and buttons. They all look nice. Then we have the contact me section and the footer. Now, is it mobile responsive? Yes, this is completely mobile and tablet responsive. So let me show you. This is what it looks like in the big device. Now, when you go down, you can see everything changes. Everything is responsive. Now, let me go down even further. See, everything changes. And let me go to mobile view as well. Let me go down even further. So this is just 287 pixel. So see, everything is working just fine. So let me just scale it up. 920 1080. So this is what the website looks like. Now let's begin with the tutorial. So the first thing that we are going to create a React app. So I have gone to the folder where I want to create the React app. Now I'm going to write npx create React app, and now I'm going to name the folder. Let's just say portfolio Vito. Okay, this is going to be the name. Now press enter. Now it is creating the React app. So I'm going to pause the video right now. The React file has been created. Now we are going to enter the app that we have just created. So cd, then portfolio Vito, then press enter. Now we are in the folder that we are going to work on. So just write code dot, it is going to open up in the VS Code. So right now we are going to install Tailwind here. So go to Google and search Tailwind React. Copy this. And then paste it here. Then copy this, paste it here. Okay, now go to here and copy the content and go to the VS file, Tailwind, then replace this. Then come here, copy this tree copy these three only. Then go to the source index.css and paste them here. We are done with installing Tailwind. Now we are going to use DaisyUI. So we are going to search DaisyUI. How to use? Then copy this. Then come here and paste it here. Then copy this section, plugins, copy, come to Tailwind and paste it here. Now we are going to use themes, but it is going to be our custom theme. So we are going to go to theme generator, copy from this to this, then come to Tailwind, then paste it here. Okay, let me check where did I go wrong. So I have figured out where I was going wrong. Paste it here, then put a comma. So we should be done. Now we are going to change the colors and the themes that we are going to use. I have already taken them, so we are just going to copy paste this. Copy this primary, paste it here. Then copy this color. Or should I just copy paste them whole? Paste it here. Then 37B is right, 51 is correct. Then this color, the base is going to be, this is going to be our base color. Info is this, success is this, warning is this, and arrow is this. Everything else is correct. Now we are going to install another thing, that is React Scroll. So let me show you. So whenever we click on it, it is going to go to the About Me section, right? So we are going to, for that, we are going to use React Scroll. Search React scroll. Copy this, go here and paste it here. Done. React Scroll. Okay. Now, just one more thing is that I'm going to, if you look at this, you can see that I am using some custom font. So I have already downloaded the font that I'm going to use. Now I'm going to show you how to import that. So now I have imported the files that I want to use for this project. So what have I imported? I have imported the images and the fonts. You see here I have already downloaded a font, and how am I going to use that? For this you need to go to your app.css file. Here on top of everything just write add and then font base. So you see it has already auto imported something, font family. Now write imported and URL is where I have put the file. So I have put the file in the asset folder in the font, and then this is the file, right? So I have imported the file, and whenever I want to use it, I just have to write imported and the font is going to show up. So I think we are done with setting up the environment and everything. Now our first section is going to be the navbar section, so let's move on to that. So right now we are going to work with our navbar section. So before doing that, let me first start it in our local server, npm start. So it is going to start it. Let me pause it because it is going to take some time. So our server just started. Now we are going to remove this React icon. Go here and then go to our app.js, then header, remove this. Where is it? Okay, it has removed everything. Now you see we have a margin and everything, so I'm going to set up that. And for doing that, let's go here, remove this class name app because it only says that app is textile and center. We don't need that. Remove this. Instead, we are going to use w width is going to be 11 out of 12. This is going to be our width. Okay, and margin is going to be auto. So our width is 91% of the view width and the margin is going to be auto. Now we are going to make some files. The first file is going to be in the source folder. It is going to be called home.js. Everything we make, every section, we are going to import it in the home.js. So rsc. Now go to and make another file. It is going to be called navbar.js. rsc. Okay, and we are going to take the component from DaisyUI, go to components, and then here you can see at the bottom there is navbar. Click on it, and we are going to use this navbar, but we are going to customize it. So copy this, copy the JSX, and paste it here. And we are going to import it in the home. Navbar, right? Navbar. And we are going to import home here at in app.js. Let me remove this. Now let's see how it looks. Where is it? So this is what it looks like. We want to make our navbar look like this, right? About me, services portfolio, and contact me. Okay. Now we have this. First, let me change the items and remove this button. Let's go to our home F12, and in the home we have navbar. So select it, then press F12. It is going to take you there. Now we are going to write something, but before doing that, we have installed React scroll, right? React scroll. Now we have installed it so that we can easily scroll to the section, right? So we are going to go here and import these two things. Copy this, paste it here. right? We are not going to use everything, but we are going to use some of it. So let's, in the navbar, let's take a constant nav items, then equal sign, then a bracket, and then inside that react dot fragment fragment. Now we are going to put some links here. Link li and take a link li and k. You see we have already imported the link, so if I put it like this, li and k, we are importing this link from React Scroll, right? Now it has some properties. We are going to see what are those. Go to here and you'll see that there are some properties here. So let's copy that. Let's copy the whole thing and paste it here. So active class active 2 is equal to, let's just say I have a file. I have created a file called aboutme.js, right? Okay, let me create a file. About.js rsc. Now there is a div, right? If I put id is equal to about, and then I go to the navbar and put about here, then whenever I have the link clicked, it is going to go straight to the about section, right? And offset so that we can see it properly, -100. Duration delay active class active. Let me remove that. Okay, let's keep the active class to about, spy to smooth to offset -100, duration 500. It is going to be 500 millisecond. Delay is going to be 100. And then this is the nav thing that we are going to see. The text, this is the text you are going to see. So the first text is for us is about me, right? So write about me. Just like that, we are going to, how many do I have? We have 4: about me, service, portfolio, and contact me. So copy this, paste, paste, paste. So about me, then we have service, right? Active plus, and then we are going to have service. Whenever we create the file service, we are going to put the ID as service as well. So about me, then service, then we have portfolio, right? Portfolio, right? Portfolio here. Then we have contact me, right? Contact, right? Contact. So let's see how our site looks like right now. Our site does not look anything like we want. Now we are going to customize it. We are going to remove these things first. Come here and all the list items, select all the list items, right? I have selected all the list items, then remove that. Instead put nav items. Let's see if we can see that or not. I don't think we'll be able to see it. We can't see it because we have changed it in the mobile version, in the responsive version. Let's see. Now if I click on it, you see about me, service, portfolio, and contact. I have taken the constant so that we don't have to write everywhere. We just write nav items and it is going to work everywhere. Now this is where the for the big screen, click all the link items, and then remove them. We don't need that. Now copy this, paste it here. Let's see if we can see it or not. Now we can see everything, right? We can see everything. Great. Now we don't want this button. Now we are going to, this is the button, right? We are going to remove that. And we want this to be at the right side, touching the right side. So you see here it is written as navbar center. We are going to write, just copy, we are going to replace the center to end. Now it is here. And now let's deal with the writing. So the writing color and everything is going to look like this, right? So we are going to write first Vito. If you don't know who Vito Escalata is, if you guys played Mafia game, he's he's the main character here. Scaletta. Scaletta. So the class name, okay. Let me put a reference, otherwise it is going to show us this. The reference is going to be localhost 3000. Okay, where is it? Localhost 3000. This is going to be our reference. It is going to be button, button ghost, normal text, text is going to be Excel. Okay, and the color is going to be text red 500, right? Text red 500, and font is going to be, these class names we are writing from the Tailwind. So MONOSPACE, monospace. Let's see how it looks right now. See, this now looks like the way we want it to. About me, service, portfolio, contact. Let's see. Video skeleton, about me, service, portfolio, contact me. Okay. Right. And let's see if it is responsive or not. Okay. This is for the tablet view. It is responsive. Okay. Let's go to the mobile. Great. It is responsive. 1920 1080. Okay. Done. So we are done with our number section. Now, what is the next section? Now let's go on to the banner section. Now we are going to move on to the banner section, but before doing that, you can see that there is some change here. So what did I do? I changed the favicon. And how did I do that? So let's go here. First, you download icon that is going to have ICO at the back of it, and then you go to the public file, and then you delete the favicon file, favicon icon that was already there, and then you paste your downloaded icon here, and then change the name to favicon. So it is going to show up like this. And you see there is a name, React app written here. We want to change it also. So come here, then index.html, then go here and then write Vito, Vito Scaletta, Vito Scaletta. So it has already changed. Now we are going to move on to the banner section. Let's go. So first thing first, we are going to create a file. It is going to be in the source. It is going to be called banner.js rsc, and then we are going to import it in our home. Underneath navbar, it is going to be banner. So banner. Now we are going to, now let's not give any ID. So we are going to take a div. Let's see how our banner section is going to look like. It is going to have two parts, right? Here is the writing part and here is the image. So class name, we want it to have a grid. The width is going to be full. place place items in the center, and then background is going to be cover, column is going to start from 1, row is going to start from 1, background will be in the center, then bg base 200. So we can differentiate a bit. There is nothing here, so, and the padding in the y-axis is going to be 10. So if you hover over them, you can see what we are writing here, the actual CSS classes. Right? And then we are going to take another div. This is where we are going to put our image and the text. So class name, z index is going to be 0. The items inside it is going to be flex. The items will be in the center. Justify is going to be center. Max width is going to be screen LXL. So it may be 1240 something, 1280 pixel. Gap is going to be 4, that is 16 pixel. Padding is going to be 4. Flex direction is going to be, when in the mobile view, it is going to be, the direction is going to be column, and when in the large device, the flex direction is going to be row, and it is going to be reversed. Now I'm going to put my image, but before doing that, let me first import the image. Import banner img from assets. Okay, assets, then go to banner, then the image that you have, import that, and in the source I'm going to copy this and banner img. This is going to be our banner. Let's see how it looks. Wow, it looks big. So you are going to fix something. Class name, the ing, the width is going to be, this is maybe 75%. So it just shrunk, right? The width is going to be that. Then in the, no, in the large device, I want the width to be half. Okay. In the large device, we want it even smaller. In the small device, the width is going to be 75%. In the large device, the width is going to be 50%. And you can see the pixel where it is going to start from. I want the edges to be round, so rounded LG, and the shadow is going to have 2XL. Let's see how it looks. So the edges are round and shadow and everything. Okay. So now let's go to the writing part. Now take a div. Inside it, I'm going to have h1, and the h1 writing is going to be, hi, I am Fitoskeleta. I am Fitoskeleta, but we have it in another font, the font that we have imported, right? So we are going to make that happen. h1 class name, the first thing first, font IMPORTED, imported. Let's see how the font looks. See, the font has changed, but it is way too small. So we are going to make it big. Where in the medium device, the text is going to be 9XL. Now it is big. Now let's, in the large device also, the text is going to be 9XL. But in the small device the text is going to be only 2 XL. Let's see. Okay, now it looks better, but we want it to be just like the image. So after hi, we are going to give a PR tag. Where is it? After hi, we are going to give a PR tag. PR. PR. And let's see how it looks. It looks kind of nice, and the video skeleton is in red color. So we are going to take a span tag. I am After I am take a span and put the video escalator inside that span and remove this, and the class name is going to be text red 600. This is going to be the color. Let's see how it looks. Skeleton, where is A here, and cut the A from here. Now it looks nice. Now we are going to put our paragraph. This is going to be our text. Let's see how it looks. Okay, this and that. Now we are going to give some class name. We are going to give some padding. Padding y axis is going to be 6. So what does that mean? Padding top is that, and padding bottom. So y axis is top and bottom, right? So the text is going to be small in this small device, but in the large device the text is going to be LG. In a medium device the text is going to be LG. Let's see how it looks. Great. This is exactly the way we want it to with SEM. So I think we are done with our banner section, but let's see if it is responsive or not. As we can see that this is totally responsive. So let me put it 1920 1080p. So we are done with our banner section. Now the next section is the statistics section. So let's move on to that. So we are done with our banner section. Now we are going to move on to the statistics section like this. So to do that, we are going to first open up a file. It is going to be called stats.js rsc, and we are going to import it in the home. Just underneath banner, we are going to say stats. Okay, stats. Now to bring on the stats, we are going to take help from DaisyUI, and then C component. If you come here, you can see that there is somewhere stat. So just like that, stat. Now we are going to copy this centered items, copy this one, and then go to our stats and put it here. Let's see how it looks. Where are... So it looks like this right now. The writing is here. So we need to remove this part, the user and everything. Do I have it here? Okay, I have it here. So we need to change the text color. Let's go to the user first. User text is secondary, so we are going to make the text to info maybe. How is the color? No, the text, let's make it primary. This is not the color. Mm, Go to start. Remove this. Now we have the coherent color. Let's put it in, okay, let me change, put it in a div, and then give it a class name. Class name is going to be, we want it to be flex, the items to be center, justify center, and then I want the padding top and bottom to be 10. 10 means maybe 40 pixel. Yes. So it looks like this right now. I'm going to remove the text secondary from here as well. So we just need to add some data to it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 data like this. So 5. Copy this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Now I just need to change the text. So to do that, this is going to be project. I'm just going to copy paste them. Instead title, it is going to be projects. Maybe how many projects? 2K projects completed. Then I'm going to have hours completed. How many hours? 100, 100, 1000 hours. 1000 plus hours completed. Then I'm going to have agency works. How many? 1K. Then I'm going to have, where is it? How much money earned? The money earned is going to be 100K. Then let's put YouTube views. This one, right? Uh, YouTube views, it is like 1 million. Then what do you have? Subscribers, subscribers. Say 422%. Then SEO optimized. It is down. Let's give it up sign. So copy this, 90, 14%. Okay, let's see how it looks. So it looks exactly like we want it. Great. Do I need to change the padding and everything. I think we have enough padding. So this is our start section. Now let's let me check if it is responsive or not. Inspect. So I have figured out where I went wrong when it came to mobile responsive. Stats vertical, and when in the large device the stats is going to be horizontal. Just put these two classes, uh, shadow. Just put these two classes and your stats section will be mobile responsive and tablet responsive. Now let me show you how it is right now. So this is in the large device. When it goes down, it is like this. This is in the mobile view. So right now it is completely responsive. 1920, 1920, 1080. So this is it. We are done with our start section. Now let's move on to about me section. Now we are going to make the about me section. About me section is going to be basically like our banner section. So we are going to copy paste and modify it. So we have already created a about me section. Now I'm going to go to our banner, copy this and paste it in about. So, and I'm going to import the image that I'm going to use, about me img from about img from assets, then about me, then the image. So I'm just going to use this image and I'm going to call it in about in the home. So let's see how it looks right now. So this is what it looks like right now. We are going to change these writings here. So our writings is going to be look like this. About me, I'm a freelance. So let me write the title first. About me, about.js. Okay, so we are going to start from here. So I'm going to take a span tag. I'm going to give it a class name, text 2xl, text red 600. Font is going to be mono space. Font is going to be mono space and the font is going to be bold. And inside that, I'm going to write about me. Let's see how it looks. So this is how it looks. And I'm going to give some bear text. So there is some gap between this and the H1. PR, PR. Great. Let me put this to side by side. Uh, now maybe better. Okay. 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 Control B. So no, the previous one is better because now you won't be able to see the writings properly. So this is what it is going to look like. And now we have the writings. What are the writings? Writings is I'm a freelance developer. The 3 years of experience is in red color. So the writing is going to be this one. I'm going to copy this and paste it in my H1 text is going to be 5 pixel. In the large UI is going to be 5 pixel. Text red. Mm, and let's see how it looks. So it looks like this. I don't want it to have this color, this font. So I'm not going to put any font imported. I'm going to remove this. So this is what our font is going to look like, and 3 years of experience. Let's see how it looks. It has a beer tag and a different color, right? So I'm going to give it a beer tag first, and got beer, and then I'm going to take a span tag. Span, I'm going to put 3 years of experience inside the span, and then I'm going to give it some class. Class is going to be md text 5xl. Large device is going to be text 5xl. Text is going to be 2xl in the small device, but the text color is going to be red. Text red 600. Let's see how it looks. Now it looks exactly our mockup. About me and that. Okay. Now I'm going to change the writing here. The writing is going to be copy and paste it here. And we have a button as well, and when we click on it, it is going to download something, so we are going to make that right now. But before that, let me give it some. The class name is going to be small large text lg. So the class name is right, I think. So I'm going to take an anchor tag and www.google.com, where you are going to keep your CV. Just put the link here, and you want to download it, right? So write DOWNLOAD, and then what is the name that is going to be downloaded? CV of, let's just say, Vito. Then write download CV. Let's see how it looks. So it does not look like the button. We are going to put some class to it. Class name is going to be button. Then the button is going to be accent color. Let's see how it looks. See, now it looks like button, and when I click on it, you see something is downloading. So where you are keeping your CV, just put it here, so it is going to download. And CV of Vito, whatever the name you put here, it is going to be the name, downloaded name. So, and I have given it a ID, right? So I have given it an ID. Now if I click on my banner, navbar, it is going to take me to my about me section. So let's see if we have done everything or not. Okay, let me check now if it is mobile responsive. So this is completely mobile responsive right now. uh, let me fix it. 1920 1080. Okay, so we are done with our about me section. Up next we have our services section, so let's move on to that. So we are done with our about me section. Now let's see, this is what our services section is going to look like. It is going to have an icon, a title, some description, and this is going to be the heading. So the icon, we're going to take the icons from React icons. Let's search React icons. It is going to take us somewhere. So npm install React icons, copy this, go to your VS file, VS Code, Control J, and then paste here. It has already installed. Now we can use icons from React icons. So how are we going to use that? Go to Font Awesome here. You see import icon name from React FA. So copy this thing. And now we need to make three files. Source, services.js, RSC, then service.js, RSC, and then service.css. Now service.js, import the service CSS file here, CSS, service CSS. So imported that. Now go to services.js. Now you have import icon name from React icon. So let's just say if you want to use this icon, right? Just click on it. Then something is going to be copied. And if you put it here, then you can use that icon. So, and we are going to use some data as well. Let me just copy paste the data and icons so you guys can better understand it. I'm going to pause it. So I have imported these icons from React icons. So if you search them here, how are you going to search it? Control F. Then if you search Facebook, FACBOOK, you can see the Facebook and everything. So you are going to copy and paste it. So this is how I uh, imported these icons, and I have created a data set. This is an array. Inside that we have some objects, the data. So first I have the icon. You see the icon here and the icon name. See this icon, I have just put it here. Then the title, I have given it a title, app development, and I have given some description about what is going to be like, right? Now I'm going to now I'm going to map this data here. So first thing first, I'm going to, you see I have a title here, services. So we are going to put the title here first. So let me give it an ID so we can just service ID. So whenever we click on the nav link, we can just come here. So we are going to take a h1 tag, and inside that we are going to write services, and we are going to give it some class name. Class name is going to be, text is going to be 2XL in the mobile device or everywhere. Text red 600. Font is going to be monospace, MONOSPACE, monospace. Font is going to be bold. Text is going to be in the center, and margin top is going to be 20. Let's see how it looks. Oh, we have not imported it in our home. So let's go to home, Control P, home. Now underneath about, let's import services. Services, not service, services. Keep that in mind. So let's see how it looks right now. Mm, Now you can see that we have our services, right? Now we are going to um, map the data that we have. So our data, where is it? F12. So we are going to go to the services. Now I'm going to take a div. I'm going to give it a class name of, in the large device you are going to be flex. In the large device, items are going to be center. The large device justify center, center. In the large device, padding y is going to be 10. Alright, now I'm going to take another div. This is where I'm going to map my data. So I want the service section to be like this, right? I want it to be in grid. It is going to be in the mobile view, it is going to be in one column, but in large device, it is going to be three columns. The gap between two grids is going to be 5, so maybe 40 pixel, and the padding Y, top and bottom, is going to be 3, so maybe 12 pixel. So let me first write the class name. Class name first. It is going to be grid calls 1. In the mobile device it is going to be in one column. Large device, grid calls 2. Medium device, it is going to be grid calls 2. Gap is going to be 5. Padding y is going to be 3. Now I'm going to map it. I'm going to map services. Let me copy paste it. I'm going to map this data. Not, remember this, the S is in small letter. So copy this, paste it here. Services dot map. Then bracket service I. Then another bracket. Now the service, right? I'm going to import it. Service, the key is going to be I, and we are going to kick the service to the service. So we are going to kick it or send it as a prop to our service. Now let's go to service. We are done here. F12. Okay. Let me give F11 so we can see it better. Now in the service section, I'm going to first destructure it. So I have this prop as service, right? Service. Now I'm going to destructure it. To do that, I'm going to see what are the items here. Icon, title, and description. Key, three keys, icon, title, and description. So I'm going to write icon, title, description. Service. It is not service name, service. It is going to be service, right? Now I'm going to see them. But remember one thing, we are using React icons for strong here. Okay. So we are using React icons. Now if you go to home and go to their GitHub page, you will see that um, we need to use icon context provider if we want to change something uh, to this icon. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go here and first take a div. Inside that, I'm going to take icon context provider. Icon context, I'm going to import it from React Icons. Icon context provider. Value is going to be, then if you want to change the size, you are going to change the size. For me, I'm going to write 3 RAM because I want it to be changed to 3 RAM. Inside this, I'm going to put the icons. Icon. And then inside H3, I'm going to put the title. And inside P, I'm going to put the description. DSCRIPTI1, right? Uh, Description. Let's see how it looks. Okay, let me figure out where I went wrong. So here I'm destructuring an object. So I'm going to put it inside curly brackets. Let's see if it works or not. Now it is working. See, this is where I made the mistake. I was destructuring an object, but I put them inside an array. So it was not working. So this is what it is going to look like. Hmm. Let me check the services. It is 3, right? So grid columns 3, not 2. I want them to have 3 columns. Where is it? Okay, this is what it looks like. Now I want it to have some padding margin and everything, some hover effects as well. So I'm going to do that right now. So I'm going to go to my service, give it a class name first. Class name, it is going to be, width is going to be 91% or something. Margin is going to be auto. In the large device, the width is going to be full. 91%. So in mobile device, it looks good. Icon context provider, icon. Let me put it inside a div so I can customize it better. And h3, the class name is going to be padding is going to be 3, font is going to be bold. Let's see how it looks. Now it looks better. Okay, and give this a class name of service card. Now I'm going to give some classes to it, and I'm going to use CSS. So height is going to be 250 pixel. Great. Let's put it side by side. Height is going to be 250 pixel. Then Padding is going to be 40 pixel, 20 pixel. Then border is going to be 1 pixel, solid black. Okay. Margin is going to be 0, 20 pixel. Top and bottom 0, left and right 20 pixel. Okay. Border radius is going to be 10 pixel. Great. Border is going to be let's change it. The border is going to be 1 pixel, solid, 1C, FDFF. Now it looks better. Color is going to be 1C, this color. Then the box shadow is going to be 10 pixel, 10 pixel, 10 pixel, 1C, FDFF. This is going to be the box shadow. Now it looks better. Now I'm going to give it some hover effect. Service card. Close this. Hover. Background image is going to be linear gradient to top right. Then 71392A. And then 093139. See, when I hover over it, something is changing. The colors are changing. So this is going to be the gradient. Box shadow is also going to change. It is going to 10 pixel, 10 pixel, 10 pixel red. Hmm. Why isn't box shadow changing? Oh, I was hovering over my image. See, now it is changing. Great. And the color, the text color is going to change to white. FFF. The text color is changing to white. And then border is going to be none. Border, none. See? Now it is giving effect that it is coming up. And let's give it a transition. Transition all 0.3 second. Let me just make it big. And so this is what our service section looks like right now. I don't think the gap or margin is working. Margin 0, 20 pixel. Okay, let me check. Let me give it some margin, maybe 10. 10 pixel. Okay, let me give it a margin of 10 pixel. Um, 10 pixel. Let's see how it looks. Now it looks better. And what is our image? Okay, this is our mockup. So we are done with our service section. Now let's see if it is mobile responsive. This is completely responsive. Okay, so 1920. So we are done with our service section. Let's see what is next. Now let's move on to the experience section. So we are done with our service section. Now let's see. Now we are going to start the experience section. To do that, let me just go to VS Code, then source, then create a file, experience, experience.js, rsc, and I'm going to call it in the home. So right after services, I'm going to import experience, experience, experience. So if we look at the photo, we can see that there is an icon, a title, front-end developer, a duration, and some writing. So I'm going to make this data. So I'm going to get the icons just like I got it from in the services section. I'm going to get the items from React icons, and then I'm going to create the data, and I'm going to come back and explain. So I have created the data. I have imported three icons, Google, Facebook, and Amazon from React icons. And then I have created an array. Inside that, I have objects. Icon is the face Google icon, then the job title, then the duration, then some description, right? Now I'm going to map them, but before doing that, I'm going to give it a title. I'm going to give a title just like services. I'm going to give a title of experience. So I'm going to copy this part, and where am I going to do experience and paste it here. So let's see and name it experience. Let's see how it looks. So here it is. Now I'm going to map them. And if we look at this one, you can see that there is just in one column, right? So I'm going to fix that first, and I'm going to take a grid div. Class name is going to be grid. Then the grid is going to be in one column. Then the gap is going to be 5, and py is going to be 3. Padding in the y-axis is going to be 3. Now I'm going to map them. But before doing that, let me first make a card. exp card.js rsc. We are going to send the data here. So let me copy this jobs. jobs, jobs.map. Then I'm going to get job and an ID I. Then I'm going to import experience card, expcard, and the data key is going to be I, and I'm going to send job, right? Copy this part and go to the experience card because I'm going to destructure it. Constant, what are the things we have? Icon, job title, duration, description. So icon, then job title, comma, then duration, comma, and then description equal to job. So I have destructured it. Now I'm going to create a card. Let me take a div. This is going to have a class name. So this is going to have a class name, but we are using icons, right? So I'm going to use inside this div icon context provider, icon context from React icon, then provider. Value, then size is going to be 3 rem. Then I'm going to take a div and I'm going to say that class name, whatever is inside here, it is going to have flex. Items will be in the center. Justify content is going to be center. Now let me take figure tab, and inside that figure I'm going to have icon. Icon is going to be icon. Let's see how it looks right now. So it looks like this. I have here already, we can see the icons. Now figure is here. Then I'm going to take a div. Class name is going to be card body. If you hover over it, you can see that a lot of the things are written here because we are taking this card body from DaisyUI, right? We are using components from DaisyUI, so you can see all the things, CSS things are written here already. I'm going to take h2, and before doing that, let's see how it looks. Okay, h2, in the h2 class name is going to be card title. Hover over it, you can see the CSS properties. Card title is going to be job title. Then same, instead of job title, I'm going to write duration. Let's see how it looks. Now we can see already it's looking good. Then I'm going to take a p tag, and here I'm going to write description, ts description. So we can see our experience section almost done like this, but we need to make it user friendly as well. So to do that, we are going to do one thing, that is hover. When you hover over it, text is going to be white colored, and hover, text is going to be 2xl, duration is going to be 200. Let's see how it looks. Oh, because this div needs to be here. Now it looks good. See, now whenever someone is hovering over the experience section, they can easily see it. It is going to be, this is, there is a comma, right? This is visually appealing. So let's see if we have done everything as our photo. Yes, this is just like the photo. So we are done with our experience section. Just see if it is responsive or not. As you can see, this is completely responsive. So we are done with our experience section. Now we have the education and skills section. So let's begin with that. Now we are going to begin with our, let me see the photo. Now we are going to begin the education and skills section. Okay. So to do that, let me first create the file education and skills.js rsc. Then I'm going to create also two files, education.js and rsc, and I'm going to also create skills.js rsc. Now let's go to, let me cut all of them. Let me cut everything. So education and skills. If we look at the photo, we can see that education and skills, I need the title first. So I'm going to copy paste that from services. I'm just going to copy this and go to my education and skills and paste it here. Also, I'm going to go to home and import the education and skill section. Now we'll be able to see. Let's see. So services, right? Let me change it to education, CATIO and skills. Education and skills. So let me see. If you see this photo, we can see that there are two grids here. One, two columns. So we are going to write the Tailwind classes div. Then we are going to write class name is going to be, it is going to be grid. In the mobile, it is going to be grid columns 1. In the medium device, it is going to be grid calls 2. In the large device, it is going to be grid calls 2. Gap is going to be 5 and padding in the y-axis is going to be 3. And now I'm going to call the education to education TUCATI1. Why are we not getting this? It is exporting, right? Okay, now we are getting that. Education, and I'm going to call the skills. Hmm. Now we are getting it. Okay. So we are getting the education and skills. Now let's move on to education section and fix that. Now, if we look at the photo, we can see that in the education, we have the title, then we have year, university, and some writing here. So we have the same title as this one, so we are just going to copy paste that. Let's see how it looks. Okay, now we have the title here. Class name is going to be flex, justify, center, and then flex direction is going to be column because we want everything in the column direction, and gap is going to be 5. Now we are going to take UL, and inside that we are going to take list items and give class name text red 500 and write 2015 to 2019. uh, let's see. So here it is, and then we're going to give a paragraph university, and then we're going to give another paragraph lorem 10. Let's see how it looks, or maybe lorem 20. Just like in the photo. So we are just going to copy paste this. UL copy. Let's see how it looks. This is how it looks. So we are going to change it. Let's just say 12 to 15, then 10 to 12, high school, school. Okay. So this is like that. So we are done with our not skills, education, just education. We are done with the education part. Now we are going to move on to the skills section. So let's go back to education and skills, F12. Now we are in the skills section. If we look at it, we can see that here we have the title, then we have all the parts, progress bars and everything. So we are going to get the title first, but before that, let me write a class name. It is going to be flex, the direction is going to be column, gap is going to be 5. And we are going to copy this and put it in here as well and write skills. Let's see how it looks. So now we have the education and skills. Now for the progress bar, we are going to take help from DaisyUI. DaisyUI. You can go to progress bar here and take anyone you like, copy this JSX, then come here, then take a div, and inside that div, paste it here. Let's see how it looks right now. So you can see all of them are here, but you can't see them properly. So we are going to change the color. The progress is secondary. So we are going to change it to Control D, 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 D. So we are going to change it to info. Now we can see them, but we want them in the column direction, right? So class name is going to be flex, flex is going to be column, and gap is going to be 5. Let's see. Now we can see them better. Mhm. It is not taking the whole space. Let me figure it out. So I figured it out why it is not taking the whole width. So if I go to the here, you can see that here the width is fixed 56. So we don't want that. We want the width to be full, right? So we are just going to go here, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D, and I think we have a Control D, and then backspace, then right, full. Now if we go here, we can see that all the things are taking the full width. Now we are going to write just like this HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So we are going to maybe take a p tag, write HTML. See, just like this, we are going to write uh, just before every progress. HTML, CSS, JVA, script, JavaScript, React, Tailwind. So we have that. Now if you want to change any value, just go here and change the value to, if you go keep it 100, then you see it has changed to 100. If you give the CSS a value of maybe 70, it has changed the value to 70. So we are done with our let's see, skills. Yeah, so we are done with our education and skills section. Let's see if it is responsive or not. Yes, it is completely responsive. So we are done with our education and skills section. Now we have the portfolio section, so let's move on to that. Now let's move on to the portfolio section. Let's see how the portfolio section looks like. So it is going to be, it will have a photo, a title, 3 badges, and something about the portfolio, and 2 buttons, and have a border of red color, and grid is going to be 3 columns, right? So okay, let's begin. So we are going to make 3 files in the source: portfolios.js, RSC, then uh, then we are going to take portfolio.js RSC, and then we are going to make portfolio.css. In the portfolio.js file, we are going to import the CSS. Import CSS. Now we are done with that. Now in the home, we are going to just call the portfolios. So let me first take the H1 in the portfolio, the H1, and give it an ID of portfolio so that we can portfolio, so that when we click on the nav link, we can just go straight there. Not skills, portfolio. It is here. Now if we click on the nav link portfolio, it is going straight to the portfolio section. Now I'm going to import the images and take the data and create the data and then explain. So I have imported the images from my asset folder and created the data set. This is what the portfolios array. Here I have taken the image P1 is here, the title, the description uh, about the website that I have made, stack, what kind of technology or languages I have used in the portfolio. This is the GitHub link and this is the live site link. So this is the data. Now I'm going to just map it. So I'm going to take a div, class name. It is going to be the same as before. LG is going to be flex. LG items center. LG justify content. Justify center. And then LG padding Y is going to be 10. Okay. Now inside that div, I'm going to take another div and I'm going to give it a class name of grade calls t, and in the mobile version it is going to be grade calls 1. In the large device, medium device, it is going to be grade calls 2. In the large device, it is going to be grade calls 3, and padding y gap is going to be 5, padding y is going to be 3, or maybe, and then I'm going to call my portfolio. Oh no, now I'm going to map it, right? Portfolios.map portfolio I, and then I'm going to call my portfolio. Key is going to be I, and then I'm going to send the portfolio. Remove the comma. Now I'm going to go to the portfolio section and destructure it. To destructure, what are the things I have? Image, title, description, stack, stack 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, then stack 3. Then I have GitHub link. Then I have live link equal to portfolio. So I have destructured it. Now I'm going to put the data in a card. To do that, I'm going to take a div, give it a class name. Width is going to be 91%. Max is going to be 10. It is going to be full. Now portfolio card. This is going to be, this is not Tailwinds, this is our own class. We are going to use it. But first, let me see how it looks. It looks nothing right now. Hmm. Image is undefined. Okay, let me first make the card and then I'll deal with this. Class name is going to be card. This is DaisyUI's component, the card section. Then width is going to be 96. Large device. Shadow is going to be Excel. Okay, let me figure this out. So I have spent the last maybe 20 minutes searching for what is wrong, and I realized that This is wrong. I did not put O in front of after uh, I. So PORTFOLIO. Now as I put the O, everything is working just fine. See? Now let me put the rest of the things. Console log. I was trying to figure out what is wrong. Shadow Excel. Then div. It will have a class name of card body. This is DaisyUI component. H2 class name is going to be card title. DaisyUI component. Then it is going to be block because I want it to be in the same page. And it is going to have title. Let's see how it looks. Okay. Now put BR. Now put another BR. Let's just give one. Then div. Class name is going to be badge. DaisyUI component. Badge info. Stack 1. Stack 2. Stack 3. Let's see how it looks. Okay. Now it looks better. And MX is going to be 2. Now this is going to be the description. Let me just copy the Daisy UI. Now everything looks better. Okay. So this is the card that I was doing, modifying. So this now card action. So this is what it looks like. Now we are going to custom modify it in the portfolio.css. Now we are going to give a padding 20 pixel, 10 pixel, then margin is going to be 0, 20 pixel, border radius is going to be 10 pixel, let me get some water, then I'm going to get color is going to be star 1C FD FF. Let's see how it looks. So this is how it looks so far. And then okay, box shadow is going to be 10 pixel, 10 pixel, 10 pixel, 10 pixel, 10 pixel, star 713920. Then all the transition I have, it is going to be all, then 0.5 second. And when I hover over it, it's going to be box shadow is going to be 10 pixel, 10 pixel, 10 pixel red. And then the color is going to be star FFF, hash FFF. Border is going to be none. Now see, this is what it looks like right now. Now we are going to modify the buttons here, the links. Copy portfolio card GitHub, this, and then site maybe, right? These two things will have the same cards and everything. Padding is going to be 10 pixel, 20 pixel, then border is going to be 1 pixel, solid, black, let's give it a color of C LDFF LC, this one. Then color is going to be star Let's see how it looks. Okay, this is how it looks right now. Now, when someone hovers over them, they are going to change colors and everything. Hover, hover. It is going to be background image is going to be linear gradient to top right, then E3G 9FF 9FF and then 6090 C2. Color is going to be white and border is going to be none. Let's see how it looks. See, now it looks better. So let's see how our photo. So this is the photo and this is what we did. Now let's see if it is mobile responsive or not. As you can see that this is completely mobile responsive. And when I click on it, it is going to go here. So we are done with our portfolio section. Now we have contact me section. So let's begin. So we are done with our portfolio section. Now we will be doing the contact me section. So let's see how the contact me section looks like. We are going to have a heading, first name, last name, email, the message, and the send button. Okay. So let's begin. So first thing first, we are going to create a file. It is going to be called contact me.js rsc. Then go to our home and then import it here, contact me. Then go to contact me section and then I'm going to write an ID of contact. So when I click on the navbar, it is going to just take me to the contact me section. Now I'm going to take a div. I'm going to give it a class name of with 9 out of 12, then flex, column direction, then justify center, then going to be margin is going to be auto, padding wise going to be 10, right? Then I'm going to take a div, then take another div, and inside that I'm going to put the h1 tag, the title tag. I'm going to copy it from the portfolio section. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, portfolio, I'm going to change it to contact me. Contact M is going to be in capital letter. Contact me. Now it looks good. Okay, now I'm going to take another div. This div is ending, right? This div is done. Now I'm going to take another div. Inside that I'm going to give it a class name. Here I'm going to put all the input items here. So I want them to be in the grid position. They are going to be in one column. I want the first name and last name, right? So I want them to be in the two column, but in the mobile device, the grid column is going to be one. In the medium device, grid calls is going to be two. In the medium device, grid calls is going to be large device, greet calls is going to be 2, then gap is going to be 5. That's it. Now I'm going to put the input tags and everything. So we are going to take help from DaisyUI. DaisyUI. Go to component, go to the hero section here, and then you can see that there is email and password and everything. So we are going to take form control, label, then input. Okay, let's take this and see how it looks. Let's put it twice. Uh, now, so this is exactly how it looks, right? We want it to first name, then last name. First name, last name. Okay, let me modify it then. So the first name here, the span is going to be first name. The placeholder is going to be first name. Then it is going to be last name. The placeholder is going to be last name. Great. Now we want another, copy this, paste it here outside the div, right? So that it takes up the whole space. Email. The placeholder is going to be email. Then I'm going to copy this one again and paste it, and it is going to be write message, message, and the placeholder is going to be write your message here, and it is not going to be an input, it is going to be a text area. Let's see how it looks. See, everything looks nice. First name, last name, email, message, your text message here. You can increase it and everything. Now all you have to do is the button. Let's see if we have a button or not. Yes, we have a button. Copy this. This div is here, so paste it here. Form control, button primary. Let's just say send. But I don't want it to be primary. I want it to be the color accent. Great. Now everything looks good. Let's see. So this is what our initial mockup was. So this and this is the actual one. So I think we're done with our contact me section. Now let's see if it is mobile responsive or not. I'm going to shrink it, shrink. Then so this is mobile responsive also. Now we are left with, I think, our footer section. So footer section, we are going to take help from DaisyUI. Go to here, see component. Here you can see the footer. There should be footer somewhere, footer, and choose this one. Copy this and then go to your VS Code, write footer.js rsc, put the footer, copied footer here, and then go to your home and then import the footer. Let's see how it looks. The color is different, so let me change the color. What was the color here? Color here was darker, right? So we are going to change the base, I think. Item p text neutral. BG neutral, BG base 200. See, now it looks exactly how we want it to look like. Now, if we want to change the Facebook and everything, the links and everything, it is already here. So this is the mockup. So as I said, if you want to change your Facebook and everything, give your Facebook links, you can do them here. And what our site looks like, this is what our final site looks like. Let me see. And let's see about me, then service, then portfolio, then contact. So our navbar is working also. HoverFX and everything working just fine. And in the mobile view, let me check in the iPad Air. This is what it is going to look like in iPad Air. Then iPad Pro, this is what it is going to look like in iPad Pro. Then Pixel 5. So this is basically the mobile version. And then what is iPhone SE? So responsive. So I think we are done with our project. I hope that it was helpful for you guys. And if you uh, feel that it has helped you in learning React, then please hit the like button and please do subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.